I remember watching this MSNBC documentary with Anita Sarkeesian, and in that moment, she was going to hold a speech at a university, and she had police protection. I think there were like 8 police officers. And she was walking around as if she's King Jong Un. Like, I'm not kidding. Try to picture this, right? She's walking around as if she's King Jong Un with the police around her, and she's pointing in various directions as if they're security holes that the police needs to cover. And this is what we're seeing here, right? Because we know that Anita Sarkeesian wasn't in any danger. Like, we are in the future now. No one assaulted her. She never got attacked, right? Like, everyone knew that it's a farce. Like she was taking internet death threats, molding them around like chakra, and turning them into cash. It was like the feminist philosopher's stone, where you can take edgy words from online and you can turn them into financial transactions. And this is the exact strategy that The Last of Us wants to do by having articles like this, and then everyone's seeing, oh my goodness, look what happened. I need to support the film. I need to buy the movie because such injustice in the world cannot go unpunished. And I gotta say, I find the strategy a little bit nerfed because I'm a little tired in hearing about millionaires complaining about stuff that's happening online. You know, oh, Skullfuck47 called me a poopy head. I know that Skullfuck47 calls you a poopy head, but you're not a millionaire. You're not famous, so it doesn't matter, okay? But I am famous. I'm an actor. I shouldn't go through this. I do not know where the report button is. I do not know where the block button is. So go see my film in order to support me. You know, it's a little bit tiresome. It's a little bit tiresome. I do want to point out that they couldn't find a single actress that looks like Abby. How many people are there in the United States? Like 350 million, right? They weren't capable of finding a single actress that looks like Abby, which is kind of bewildering because there were so many people on the internet that told me, no, this is how women look like. Like, women look like Abby. There are women that look like her. And it's like, okay, who's to blame here? Is it America for not being able to produce a human specimen that looks like Abby? Or is it the casting director? You know, ever since they arrested Weinstein, they couldn't find someone with his ability. Weinstein used to cast people. You know, like, the problem with him is the criminal record. But you would think, like, they could find someone else that could replace him and doesn't have a criminal record, but they couldn't, right? So, I don't know what happened, but the actress doesn't look like Abby. I do think that this article is sponsored content, though. I genuinely do not think, and they're not even saying that she was receiving backlash. They're saying that, oh, we were so worried because the character is hated. Really? Okay, does Joffrey from Game of Thrones, does he have extra security detail? No? What about Ramsay? What about characters from telenovelas? Like, they used to get a lot of hate. You know, there was this show that I grew up with, and everyone in Romania used to watch it. It was called Dallas. And there was a guy there, JR, and he was cheating on his wife. He was mean to his wife, and literally all the women in the country hated him, to the point where there was this article that comes out that JR's wife smacked him when he got home. Like he got a slap on the face when he got home, and it's like, why are you so mean to Sue Ellen or whatever his wife was? And he's like, darling, I'm just an actor. I'm just reading a script, right? So, like, it is true that people get overly emotional over fictional characters, because that's the whole point, right? Like, that's what a great writer is someone that actually manages to create immersion, and you think that the fictional world is real, and you are supposed to get emotionally invested into the play, but the idea that, like, anyone is going to harm the actress is batshit insane, especially since no one watches this show. I mean, they're literally the 2 view show. Like, Netflix is trying to become like YouTube. You know, like they're trying to get the same level of audience that YouTubers do, but by creating shit content over and over again, to the point where no one watches them. So, like, even if it was, like, the worst character in the universe, even if everyone hated this character, no one would do anything because no one knows that this production exists. I don't even know who this actress is. Like, right? But, like, you get the accusation. And every single time you see YouTubers like, I disavow, like, oh, of course I do not stand for. Why do you even have to mention it? Why do you even think people imply that you are responsible for this shit? Like we as YouTubers, we can't even convince people to click on our subscribe button. We can't even convince people to click on our subscribe star and donate some money over there. Well, why do you think that we have the power to actually mind control people so that they do criminal activity in real life? Like, if I had the power to puppeteer and manipulate people, I would use it for my own benefit. I would use it to grow my channel. I would use it to grow my sponsorships. I would use it for shit like this. The last thing that I would think is like, oh well, this actress, potty mouth people, go and say something nasty on the internet. No, I don't care. So apparently, right, the actress said that the team at HBO, oh, it's not Netflix, it's HBO, it's still the same shit. You know, like they're all so garbage right now. It's just like I can't even differentiate them anymore. So apparently they're saying that some members of the Last of Us community have expressed hatred for the character and harassed and sent death threats to her. Like, we never get receipts, you know? And what I would like to see with the receipts, I would like to see, like, what other content creators, how many death threats and hates do they get, right? So I can have, like, a statistic, and then I can compare, like, okay, is it out of the ordinary or not? Because I'm telling you, as a content creator, I too get death threats and harassments and all the other shit. Everyone does. Everyone, like, if you're a person that has, like, millions of people that watch you, right? It's enough for, like, 1% to be unhinged. But again, I doubt that she got more hatred than the actor that played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. There's no fucking way. But they have to exaggerate. This is the marketing team, right? Especially in 2024, you can literally report people now. Right? Like it's not 2014 where you just had the block button if you don't like it. No, now you can actually report people. And if you genuinely got like such vile messages, why not make them public? Use your platform, make them public. Let us know who these people are. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing other YouTubers like, well, I don't stand for naughty words online. I don't stand for contacting actors. I don't stand for... Like, yeah, we know. We know. Why do you even bring it up? Why do you even assume that we think you stand for that shit? When's the last time you hear a game journalist say, well, I don't stand for other journalists doxing players. Oh, I don't stand for game developers being rude or mean to players. Like, you never hear that, right? Even though it happens all the fucking time. Like, I remember how many people got doxed from 2016 all the way up until now by game journalists, by game developers. You know, they encourage that their own followers try to get them fired from jobs and shit. And I never heard a single game journalist start. It's like, yeah, you know, like gamers, I don't like it when other journalists dox them. I don't like when bad things happen to gamers. They never do that. Did you notice, right? Why is it? Why is it that it's always YouTube commentators that have to, like, disavow shit? Because I'm not the one responsible, right? Like, we're not the ones that are sending potty mouth messages. And even then, like, we can't control our audience. We never could. And if we could, like, we would actually use it to monetize it. God. So anyway, apparently she's one of the main characters, skilled soldier, blah, blah, blah. Merce had nothing but praise for her. I'm so excited that people, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't like the show, I gotta say. It's because the director views himself better than me and my family? He views himself morally superior. I'm not kidding. There was an interview where a lot of people were confused, I think, about episode 3. And in episode 3, the action takes place on a farm where you can watch old gay people fucking. Like, that's the episode, right? So it's away from the vibe of the actual show. Now, there's nothing wrong with watching old gay people fucking. I mean, goodness gracious, it's a Democrat tradition. I would never suggest that it should be censored. But, like, the people that were watching the show, they wanted to see a zombie apocalypse. And all of a sudden, you got this episode that's completely disconnected and detached from that. And then the director has to explain. And he says, yeah, like, I knew that the audience doesn't want to see it. But I had to sneak it in. I had to be like the mother that sneaks in the carrot inside the broccoli. And I'm like, hold on a little bit. You're not my mother. I don't like the way that you're infantilizing me. I find it very creepy and disgusting. And because of that, I do not want to support your work. I do not want to do things that will give you financial compensation. And if everyone was like me, then, you know, this actress wouldn't be in any sort of controversy. Because, like, who would send any threats if no one watches the show, right? So, like, look, I'm doing her a favor. I hope more people are like me and we keep actors safe by not watching these shows. They're dangerous shows. They're very bad. Look, the press is telling us they're very, very bad. And I do not support any bad things happening. So let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.